The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Oh, there we go. Hi, everyone, and a most pleasant Sunday afternoon to you all, wherever you may be. Welcome into a matinee edition of the Delaware Hockey Network, streaming live in high definition on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. James Witherite joining you in advance of an ACC Hockey League tilt between Delaware and Georgetown, the men's Division II team for the Blue Hens, looking to bounce back from an 8-1 loss to North Carolina in their home opener on Friday, one in which second period penalty trouble really took its toll on the Blue Hens and the Tar Heels with superior puck movement. 4 goals from Patrick O'Shaughnessy, laid 41 shots on Joey Hooper. He made some highlight reel saves early in the game, but just overall the wheels started to fall off in the third period. Hens looking to rebound from that effort, and they'll be backstopped today by Keith McGregor. First, we see the Southpaw netminder from Medford, New Jersey this year. He's 5-8-1 with a .341 goals against average. Those numbers from last year, save percentage of .880. We'll see the senior in action for the first time this season, and a look as well at the rest of the Delaware lineup. Our lineup cards brought to you by our good friends from Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware looking to bounce back from defeat. 3-0-1 versus Georgetown since 2019. That only non-victory, a shootout loss right here last fall. We'll touch on that a little bit later. Top line, Austin Vecchio, Ethan Sharp, Graham Klein, the sophomore from Livingston, New Jersey, Austin Vecchio, with 14 goals last year. A pair of homegrown Delawareans alongside him in Sharp and Klein. Freshman Joey Engelman cracking the starting lineup here today. He'll be on D with Patrick Flaherty to get things started. We talked about Keith McGregor briefly. On the other side of the red line, the man who backstopped the Hoyas to that 3-2 shootout win over Delaware last year, that is Matt Choi. We'll get to see him in action today. Joey Chavone, Teddy Dyer, Phil Pikus, the top forward grouping. Alex Almeida and Andrew Chan will get things started on the back end. For Anthony Persico's Georgetown Hoyas, who defeated James Madison by a score of 5-3 on Friday night. Lineup cards brought to you, as always, by our good friends at Limestone Pension Associates. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your brand's clientele. From broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between, let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. And it's all brought to you by our good friends at the Law Office of Long & Greenberg. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long & Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-5664, or visit them online at injuryde.com. The Delaware Hockey Network is also brought to you by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. First State Ice Hockey, building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Delaware Sports Medicine. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. And Carl Dubé Jewelers, a 4-generation family tradition of fine custom jewelry in the First State. If you'd like to become a sponsor of the Delaware Hockey Network this season, opportunities are available. To learn more, email mjr at 412communications.com, and Mo will be happy to present you all of the sponsorship options available for the season, something for every brand and every budget. When we come back, it'll be go time for a Sunday afternoon from Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Blue Hens men's Division II team looking to get in the win column as they square off against Georgetown. And it's all coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long & Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back into Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back in to the Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of ACHA Men's Division II collegiate hockey action as the Delaware Blue Hens host the Georgetown Hoyas in Game 2 of the 2023-24 slate. We're going to head inside the glass right now for the opening introductions presented by Limestone Pension Associates. Hockey fans, good afternoon, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association, together with the Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League, present today's Men's Division II matchup between the visiting Georgetown University Hoyas and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, the visiting Georgetown Hoyas, coached by Anthony Persico. Starting in goal, a sophomore from Boston, Massachusetts, number 35, Matt Choi. On defense, a freshman from New Canaan, Connecticut, number 21, Alex Almeida. And a senior from Somerset, New Jersey, number 26, Andrew Chan. Starting at left wing, a junior from Darien, Connecticut, number 22, Teddy Dyer. At right wing, a senior from Palmetto, Florida, number 19, Joey Chavone. And starting at center, number 33, Phil Pikus. And now it's time to meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a senior from Medford, New Jersey, number 35, Keith McGregor. On defense, a freshman from White Plains, New York, number 4, Joey Engelman. And a junior from Staten Island, New York, number 3, Patrick Flaherty. Starting at left wing, a sophomore from Livingston, New Jersey, number 10, Austin Vecchio. At right wing, a senior from Newark, Delaware, number 27, Graham Klein. And at center, a senior from Wilmington, Delaware, number 15, Ethan Sharp. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik, assisted by graduate assistant Dylan Green. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Laura White and Mark Borick, and linesmen James Mandel and Walter Lawrence. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Pre-game formalities in our rearview mirror. We're ready to go for some Sunday afternoon hockey at Fred Rust Arena. Vince Falkowski's Delaware Blue Hens looking to bounce back from an 8-1 defeat to North Carolina on Friday. Dmitry Mahalios, the lone goal scorer. He is out of the lineup today as Vince Falkowski has opted to work into the rotation. Also 6 freshmen, as he did Friday, and the other half dozen of newcomers on this Blue Hens team, including a transfer arrival in Keyshawn Scott, 6'0", 240 junior from Dover, Delaware. He will round out the fourth line as he returns to his home state. First period face-off brought to you by our good friends at First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Ethan Sharp taking the opening draw for the Blue Hens. And across from him will be Phil Pikus as we prepare to drop the puck on a Sunday afternoon in the First State. It was Walter Lawrence who dropped the puck, his partner on the lines, James Mandel. AHL referee Laura White, and a rising star in the officiating ranks in the junior and collegiate levels, Mark J. Borick. Also in the bands as play is halted on Delaware's attempted zone entry. Sharp and Pikus meeting again. Just above the Georgetown blue line, Sharp wins the draw. Engelman ricochets the puck off the near wall, trying to feed it to Klein on the entry. Klein holding at the line just enough to enable Vecchio's entry to be clean. He gets a shot away from close range, but Matt Choi able to see that one the whole way through, and he freezes for the stoppage just 32 seconds in to the first period. Both teams getting fresh legs on. Second lines about to square off. Thomas Villano centering the second combination with veterans Saunders Penn and Joey Wogish at his flanks. Flaherty steps up to the half wall, intercepting the failed Georgetown clearing attempt, and he caroms the puck to the far corner where Wogish was bothered. Now Will Bystrom tries to emerge with the puck for Georgetown. This held in by Wogish again. He throws one through net front congestion beyond the reach of Andrew Chan, and now on the stick of Saunders Penn, the Texan, working the far dashers. Cycled to Engelman. He backhands the puck to Wogish below the cage, worked back up high. Good north-south movement led to a shot from Villano, which was waffle-boarded aside neatly by Choi to the far corner. Not cleared as Engelman protects again, but he lofts this puck out of play, and that gives us a break in the action with just a minute and 22 seconds having gone by. Looked like it was unabated off the stick of the Delaware defenseman, so this is going to come outside the zone. Face-off just above the line. Leads to another Delaware zone entry. Choi behind the net. Tries to shovel the puck out of harm's way. Jay Kim protecting for the Hoyas. Now it's tied up in the near corner. Vinny Variale. Rather, that's Nick Lawson wearing number 12. Variale's high school number happened to be 12. He wears 22 on this third line, which is completed by the captain of the Blue Hens, Johnny Tomaitis. Thyssen could not hold the zone at the right point for the Hoyas. Delayed offside signaled by James Mandel. The Hens clear, and recovering was Sean O'Connor deep in Hoya's territory. Now Gatesman plays the puck off a hand pass, so we'll have another stoppage. Just 2 minutes and 2 seconds into a stop-and-go herky-jerky first period, at least to get things going. Attacking zone faceoff coming up for the Blue Hens. As a result of that Georgetown hand pass. Variale and Kim. Kim clearly won the faceoff. If you remember the band Pages, you'll catch that reference that we snuck in. Matt Crane took aim from the left point, stick save by Choi, denied him. Kim can't backhand the puck free. There's the first goal to Midas. Connects on the welcome mat from Getz. And the Hens draw first blood. Island Johnny Tomaitis. Scores at 2:19 as we saw on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. And the captain gives Delaware the early spark they so could have used yesterday. And now, here comes Rex Maloney with a shot. From 35 feet at the top of the left circle, Choi had the upper hand there. Oh, Delaware goal! His first of the season, scored by number 29, Island Johnny Tomaitis. Assisted by number 30, Aiden Getz. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 19 seconds in the first period. Tomaitis' first from Getz at 2:19. Vecchio's cross-ice breakout pass intended for Sharp was tipped off a Georgetown stick. Sharp turns on the forechecking heat, forced a hurry-up breakout from Alex Almeida to fail. Almeida tracks down a loose puck in his own zone. He's going to skate it over the center logo now, but into a one-on-two. He had a couple of Hoyas trailing him on the attack, but ultimately they were outnumbered upon reaching the Delaware line. Klein can't clear. Sharp couldn't dig the puck free. Klein with it now, ricochets it off the near boards, but gives it away to Anderson, who slammed it back into the Delaware zone. Now it's held by Flaherty. D-to-D pass below the cage to Engelman. Klein's backhand does find Vecchio, but he's double-teamed upon gaining the Georgetown zone. Vecchio driven to the near corner by Chan. Couldn't maintain his momentum. Puck caroms below the cage around to Walker at the far wall, and this one scoots through traffic beyond Walter Lawrence. Back deep into the Delaware end, where Engelman now puts on the brakes to try to draw away the forechecking pressure of Anderson, and indeed the Hoyas will at least get a partial changing of the guard in, while Klein and Sharp lead the rush in to the Georgetown zone again. Klein took the shot from the right half while it was steered away by the paddle of Choi to the far corner, where a two-a-side battle migrated below the cage, and now Thyssen works the puck up the right wing boards. He tried to headman it to O'Connor, couldn't get much under that puck though from center, and it sails back into the Delaware zone, where Getz, able to handle it cleanly at first, runs into traffic on his way up the near boards. So Getz puts on the brakes below the net. 5.5 minutes have gone by in this first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead. And a face-off coming back in their end as a result of an icing. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 5664 to schedule a free consultation, or visit them online at injuryde.com. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg, presenting partners of the Delaware Hockey Network here on the 412. Hens made quick work of that D-zone draw to reestablish attacking position. Gets to Penn. Penn shot through traffic at the top of the right circle, but his shot was deflected and ultimately iced by the Hoyas. Thomas Villano tried to bulldoze forward off the left dot after winning the faceoff. Wogish, working below the net, finds Sean Lipinski, the South Carolinian, with a hard shot from the high slot. Missed the far post. Penn raced for the rebound. Villano plays the body to take the puck away from Thyssen. Villano setting up Lipinski again high in the zone. Here's a one-timer from Joey Wogish. Rebounds put back. The Hens have two. And that started from the left point. Let's take another look at it here on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Penn finishes off the rebound. Of a Joey Wogish shot, and that all started with Sean Lipinski, who's going to get the secondary assist. So 6:40 into the first period, we're seeing a much different Delaware team. Than we did on Friday, I should say, by all counts. Out shooting the Hoyas 9-1, make it 10-1 as Tomaitis gets his own rebound, and Choi turns that away too. And with some solid early spark, the Blue Hens have got themselves a 2-0 lead. They say the best defense is a potent offense, and that's been the case today. Hens limiting Georgetown's zone time in front of Keith McGregor, and that's really been the tale as Tomaitis tries for shot number 11, but that one is blocked. Delaware goal! His first of the season. Scored by number 23, Saunders Penn. Assisted by number 24, Joey Wogish. And number 28, Sean Lipinski. Time of the goal, 6 minutes and 40 seconds in the first period. Penn's first from Wogish and Lipinski at 6:40. With a delayed offside against Delaware, Georgetown's able to work back into attacking position. Anderson with a centering pass, nobody home. This puck is cleared, recovered by Almeida. Deep in Hoya territory, the forechecking pressure came from Keyshawn Scott, that hulking fourth liner. And as Rex Maloney loses his bucket, play is whistled dead with 11 minutes and 16 seconds to go. In the first period, that has Delaware's name written all over it. Faceoff comes above the line. It'll be right in front of the Georgetown bench, as this fourth line of Scott Maloney and Anthony Greco get their second shift in. And it's been so far so good for the Blue Hens, as the second and third lines have accounted for offensive productivity. Scott held the point, and now he pursues. He lays a heavy hit on Chan in the near corner. Puck is tied up at the kick plate. Reaching in to extract it comes Austin Vecchio. Left now to Greco. Shot through traffic, blocked. Greco gets the puck right back. Crane tries to slap it in from the left point, but ultimately to no avail. We're nearing the halfway point of the first period. Delaware with a 2-0 lead over the Georgetown Hoyas, and they've outshot their adversaries from our nation's capital 10-1 to this point in the hockey game. Getz mishandled the puck under forechecking pressure from O'Connor off the long Hoya clear. Crane ends up clearing the puck up ice, but this will come back an icing with 10-12 to go in opening period play, leading to an attacking zone faceoff for Georgetown. Every now and then we like to breathe and let you, from wherever you may be, take in the sounds of Fred Rust Arena, one of the few collegiate hockey venues in North America that has its own organist. If you know, you know. Another icing. Pikus and Sharp contest the face-off to the left of Keith McGregor. Hens doing a good job of keeping the net front area clogged whenever Georgetown's on the attack. Intercepting passes, keeping play outside the dots, and that's really what's limited Georgetown to just one shot on goal, in addition to stating the obvious. The Hoyas just haven't had much attacking zone time, and that can be attributed to a superior Hens breakout and strong awareness today. They look like a much different team than what we saw Friday in terms of how they read the play, in terms of forechecking, in terms of blocking past lanes rather than players. All of those things are why this game is where we're at. 11 minutes in, and this is an offside. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Hoya's offside, and the faceoff comes just above the Delaware blue line as a result. This entry will be good as Kaplan bats the puck into the far corner of the Hens' end. Lou works it to Wogish from below the cage. Back it comes to Jason Lou, the product of North Potomac, Maryland, not far from Georgetown. Lou plays the body here on Bystrom, pursuing a loose puck. Bystrom gets it back, registers a shot from 35 feet, but it goes right into McGregor's pads. One-on-one the other way. Saunders Penn looking for number 2. Couldn't connect as he was marked by Mulroney on his way deep into Georgetown territory. This shot made it through off the stick of Villano. A scramble for the rebound in front of Choi after he made the initial save, and the Hoyas defensive core was able to steer the puck out of harm's way. Flaherty got one through from long range off the Penn setup. Good north-south movement in the Delaware attacking zone. This shot from Flaherty was wide, but kicked to the corner again by Choi. Wogish tries to set up Villano. His shot from the left dot was high. Villano tries again. He's able to get that one through traffic from 25 yet again, but Choi again with the pad save keeps us a 2-0 hockey game just past the 12-minute mark of the first period. Puck contested in the near corner. as shown to us by our videographer extraordinaire, Alyssa Craigle, whom we're very glad to have back on the crew here on the Delaware Hockey Network in the 2023-24 season. This Georgetown attack will be all for naught as a puck is deflected into the protective netting behind the Delaware goal. The whistle of Laura White brings action to a halt with 7:31 to go in the first period. And James Mandel restarts play with a pair of third-line centers squaring off to the left of netminder Keith McGregor, who's only seen 2 first-period shots. Tomaitis backhands the puck through neutral territory while absorbing a check. Lawson intercepts Almeida's counterattack attempt. Pursues the puck below the goal as Almeida failed to get there in time to turn it back from right to left. Engelman could not hold the point cleanly. Liam Mason recovered for the Hoyas. He gained center before slamming the puck deep into the Delaware end. Time for a changing of the guard on the Hoyas side. Engelman back the other way, steered to the wall by Dyer on his way deep into the Georgetown zone. Puck lay loose in the corner. Scott scrapping for it, and our first penalty of the game comes with 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the opening period. A hook signaled against Teddy Dyer. So at the 13:24 mark of the first period, the Delaware Blue Hens head to their first Carl Dubé Jewelers power play of the afternoon. Put yourself on the advantage when looking for something special for your someone special. Carl Dubé Jewelers in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Georgetown penalty assessed to number 22, Teddy Dyer, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 24 seconds in the first period. Dyer 2 for hooking at 13:24. We saw 22 head to the box. 21 is on the scoreboard. It very well may be Almeida. We'll get word of that for sure when this penalty expires and we can get a cleaner look. Vecchio winds up. Puck is bobbled net front. Klein unable to finish on the doorstep. There is plenty of commotion in front of Matt Choi's light blue office. Crane from distance. Choi reacts despite being screened to make the save. Scoring correction on the Georgetown penalty. It is correctly assessed to number 21, Alex Almeida. Almeida 2 for hooking at 13:24. Again, Alex Almeida, 2 minutes for hooking for Georgetown. That penalty assessed at 13:24 in the first period. So we've got everything squared away finally. Engelman forced back deep into his own zone. Teddy Dyer offering the forechecking heat. Lipinski leads the entry into the attacking zone for the Hens. Stick lift slowed up Villano as he tried to crash the net. Joey Chavone broke up his chance to capitalize on a centering feed. Engelman let one go from distance at center point, but it was blocked down in net front traffic. Villano taken down. Mark Borick's going to say, play on, boys. He rules that a legal hit as Dyer heads off now for some fresh legs. And Georgetown's back to full strength with 4.5 minutes to go in the first period of a 2-0 hockey game. The Delaware Blue Hens unable to pad their lead in their first Carl Dubé power play of the afternoon, but they're keeping the heat on in earnest in the Georgetown zone, outshooting the Hoyas 15-2 to this point in the game. Lipinski held the right point. Maloney gives the puck away to Mason, who clears. Lou in the neutral zone recovers for the Hens, dodges forechecking pressure from Kim, and on comes Rex Maloney up the right wing boards to reestablish attacking position for the Hens. He puts on the brakes at the half wall. Wrestling the puck away from him was Mason. Lou again at his own blue line recovers, leaving this to Jake Ehrlich, product of Salesianum and the Philadelphia Little Flyers program, up the road at Premier Orthopedics Iceworks in Aston, Pennsylvania, just over the line from Claymont, Delaware. 3.5 minutes to go in opening period play. Mulroney could not connect with Kim on the outlet pass. Puck trickles back in. Oh my goodness, Joe Walker gets a lucky bounce on the doorstep to put the Hoyas on the board. That goal more fluky than anything, as Walker, the Chicagoan, deflects the puck in. Off McGregor's pads. And it's now a 2-1 hockey game. Georgetown goal, his first of the season, scored by number 9, Joe Walker. Assisted by number 17, Jay Kim, and number 3, Liam Mulroney. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 37 seconds in the first period. Walker, his first, from Kim and Mulroney at 16:37. So the Hens lead cut in half with just under 3 minutes to go in opening period action. And an icing will come the way of Delaware, setting up an attacking zone draw with 2:37 remaining in the first frame. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware. Open Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Long shot trickles wide. Penn in front of his own bench. Leaves the puck to Getz, who carries it up the right wing boards. Headman to Wogish, who under pressure from Almeida dumps the puck below the net. Nearly an own goal as Chan misplayed the puck right in front of a net that was left open by Choi. Here, Dyer on the doorstep was denied by McGregor. Villano picks up a loose puck, and here's a 2-on-2 for Delaware. Centering pass, Penn on the doorstep. Puck poke checked over the crossbar by Choi, and he freezes for a break in action. With a minute and a half to go in the first period, saves 14 and 15 for Matt Choi, the Bostonian. More than doing his fair share of the heavy lifting for the Hoyas. Face-off will come to Choi's right. Vincenzo Variale, Vinny V, across from Jay Kim. And play resumes with the Hoyas working out of their zone. Here's a 2-on-3. O'Connor flips the puck beyond the reach of Engelman, but Flaherty angles behind the cage to get to it in time to foil any Georgetown attacking possibilities. Variale slowed up by Mason at the base of the Delaware bench. A two-a-side scrum develops there, and now Variale pushes the puck clear. Race on for it. Tomaitis gets there in time. A minute remaining. Puck caught on the back of the net. Gives us a break with 55 seconds to go in the first period. Face-off spotted above the Georgetown line. Variali and Picus. That first time round play offside as soon as it restarted. So Variali and Picus lined up again, and Georgetown pushed deep into the Delaware end of the rink, only for Lawson to lead the counterattack up the near boards. Gatesman plays the body on him. Picus to Gatesman's aid, recovers the puck in the Georgetown end. He accelerates up the middle into a 3-on-2, but he gets sandwiched by Tomitis and Engelman at the blue line. He crashes forward, generates the shot on goal, collides with Keith McGregor, and with 19 seconds to go in opening period play, a dislodged net yields another stoppage. As the stoppage was caused by a Georgetown player, they cede territory as play restarts. So the Hens gifted a neutral zone faceoff. Top line on again for Delaware to bring this opening period to a close as Ethan Sharp stands across from Phil Picus. And in come the Hens. No, they don't. This is ruled offside. Sharp bats the puck into the Hoya zone. Barely holding the point is Ethan Sharp, skating across near side. Final seconds are going to tick away before he can do anything with it. Good defensive pressure from Dyer to bring the opening period to its conclusion. And with 20 minutes in the books, the Delaware Blue Hens have themselves a 2-1 lead over the Georgetown Hoyas. We'll be back for the second period.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of University of Delaware Men's Division II. ACHA action from Fred Rust Arena at a much different tone in the first 20 minutes compared to what we saw on Friday as the Delaware Blue Hens bound out to a 2-1 first period lead. Looking at the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay, first period goals from Johnny Tomaitis off the setup from Aiden Getz. And as well, Saunders Penn putting away this rebound chance from Joey Wogish on the doorstep. 2 goals from 17 shots for the Delaware Blue Hens as we get ready for period number 2. Teams change ends for the second period. Looking at the sweater colors, because we didn't do so in the first, Georgetown and their away Navy moving left to right. Matt Choi with 15 saves in that first period. Delaware in their home whites, blue pants, blue helmets, moving right to left. Here as we get ready to kick off period number 2 from Fred Rust Arena, and Ethan Sharp wins the draw over Phil Pikus to get second period play going. Almeida, pursued by Sharp, leaves the puck to Chan. Chan hassled by Sharp in the near corner, back to Almeida. A little bit of a cat and mouse game in the Hoya zone. A good sharp stick check. Ultimately foiled as Chavone got a shot away from just above the right corner. McGregor stayed with it to make the save. Sharp now in the near corner, hassled by Chavone, offering aid as Engelman in that two-a-side battle for the puck, which ultimately carried him to the far corner. Klein lost his footing in a battle for it with Almeida. Alex Almeida tries to muscle a path to the cage. He throws the puck right into McGregor's pads, and it comes back to him in the far corner, but he's double-teamed at the base of the Georgetown bench. Pikus works the puck net front, and McGregor mistakenly kicked the net off its moorings behind him, trying to cross for the save, and it looks like the Blue Hens are going to take their first penalty of the game as Ethan Sharp heads back to the bench and actually heads to the penalty box. 1:03 into the second period. He was ruled guilty of a hold, and that's going to send the Blue Hens to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 15, Ethan Sharp. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 3 seconds in the second period. Sharp 2 for holding at 1:03. Wogish taking the D-zone draw, gets the puck back after facing dire pressure. D-Y-E-R in this case, not D-I-R-E, the adjective. Hens clear. Gatesman finds Pikus. Pikus sticked at by Penn at the line, and this entry is ruled offside. Face-off more or less caught everybody unawares. Awkward drop, everybody just standing around, but the Hoyas, after cycling in the neutral zone, work back into Delaware territory. Chan, cross-ice pass, fielded by Anderson, who got there in time before a pair of Delaware penalty killers. They are Getz, Penn, Crane, and Wogish up high. Lining up a hard shot was Bystrom, but it missed the near post. Puck ricocheted off the backboards, held in by Chan at the left point. He is pursued by Wogish. Puck is loose. Wogish tries to dig it free. Getz does. Off his backhand, he sets up a 2-on-2 with Wogish. Wogish lines up a slap shot from high in the zone, but that's over the crossbar behind Choi. Brought back the other direction by Alex Almeida. Corralled by Lawson at the blue line, and looked like an errant offside whistled by James Mandel, and that'll give us a break in action with 2.5 minutes gone in the second period. The whistle does stop play ultimately, and it becomes a last play faceoff, which is for all intents and purposes in the neutral zone. So no real change in adjudication given the errant offside, as the last play faceoff ends up above the line just the same. Gatesman, hassled by Lawson, outskates the Delaware defender and headmans the puck to Dyer up the left wing boards. Lipinski hustling back to recover for the Hens. Second wave of the PK. Keeps this a 2-1 hockey game as Lipinski scraps behind the net but can't clear. He gave the puck away to Teddy Dyer. Lou tries to bulldoze through up the near wall. Dyer recovers for the Hoyas. Wraparound try behind the net. Foiled by McGregor as Chavone is left unable to connect. Face off to McGregor's left went the way of Jay Kim, the junior from Toronto. And the Mulroney backhand holds the left point for the Hoyas, leading to a two-a-side battle for the puck in the far corner. This is kicked away by Mason, recovered by Nick Lawson for the Hens. Cross-ice feed finds Johnny Tomaitis. He's got space. He tried to split the wickets at the top of the left circle, but as he lined up the shot lane, the reaching stick of Mulroney disrupted his chance. Engelman will try again. Cross-ice feed to Lawson. 2-on-3, this Delaware entry. Lawson at the tops of the circles. Mishandled the puck briefly, trying to find a better lane. He chases it to the right half wall, dumping the puck below to Tomaitis. Two-a-side battle for the puck directly behind the cage. Shook the boards considerably. Tomaitis pitchforking away along with Anthony Greco, one of the half-dozen newcomers in the Delaware lineup today out of Center Valley, Pennsylvania. He played his youth hockey with the Valley Forge Minutemen at Oak Center Ice. Just up the road, former coaching home of Sean Cannon of the Delaware Ducks 16AA team now, I should say. Formerly here in this building with the Delaware Junior Blue Hens, who made it to the USA Hockey National Championships last season. Greco to Flaherty at the right point. Greco, centering pass. No, that's in! Looked like he was trying to put one on a tee, but instead it beats Choi, and we're now 3-1. Hens extend their lead back to a pair. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Little give and go action. The question is, did Maloney tip it? That is the only unknown. And the answer is no. That was a clean shot in from Anthony Greco, giving him his first goal as a Blue Hen and giving Delaware their third of the game. Delaware goal. His first as a Blue Hen, scored by number 8, Anthony Greco. Assisted by number 3, Patrick Flaherty. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 59 seconds in the second period. Greco's first as a Delaware Blue Hen from Flaherty at 4:59. As the saying goes, you never forget your first. An important insurance goal from Anthony Greco brings the Delaware lead back to a pair. And this is cleared. James Mandel waves off the icing. Gatesman breaks out to Chavone. Advance to Pikus up the right wing boards. Pikus gets around Crane, puts the puck on a T-net front. Diving to cover it is McGregor for a break in the action with 13:18 to go in second period play from Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Hockey Network brought to you by Carl Dubé Jewelers. The Dubé name has been associated with fine custom jewelry in Delaware for 4 generations dating to 1895. And Carl Dubé also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Lipinski back behind the Delaware goal. Recovers the puck after icing was waved off. Stretch pass up the middle, right into the boot of Graham Klein. He gets to the puck in time to steer it away from Kim. And this is deflected off a Georgetown stick. Over the glass behind the Delaware bench. And out of play with 12:46 to go in the second period. Hens with a 3-1 lead, and they're going to get an attacking zone faceoff coming up as Ethan Sharp lines up across from Kim at the left of Matt Choi, who stopped 16 of 19 total shots to this point in the hockey game. Sharp tied up by a Kaplan body check behind the net. Vecchio works up the right wall now to try to generate some space. He couldn't skate a clean circle around the Georgetown defensive core as Kim took the puck away from him. Vecchio, bodied down in the neutral zone by Schulman, is separated from the puck. Lipinski protects for the Hens, but in trying to feed it up the right wing boards to Sharp, it was intercepted by O'Connor and driven back into Delaware territory. Cleared again thanks to Flaherty working behind the play. The other 3, Liam Mulroney, turns it back into the neutral zone for his Georgetown Hoyas. Jake Ehrlich, wearing Evan Oginski's old number 13, flipped the puck from center into the Georgetown zone. His old Salesianum teammate Ethan Sharp working the near corner. Off his backhand, he flips the puck to Penn. It comes back up to Ehrlich at the left half wall, but beyond his reach, Kim, the Torontonian, can't play it free. Here's Wogish with a blocked shot from just inside the dot off a beautiful setup from Saunders Penn. Ehrlich protecting the zone for the Hens, finds Penn again in the corner. Penn throws one on the doorstep. Ehrlich can't block down the clearing attempt. This is pushed free by Schulman, but it will come back and icing with 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the second period of a 3-1 game. Hens with a little bit of breathing room here in the second period. An attacking zone faceoff coming their way also. Villano winning the draw for the Hens. Penn to Villano, net front. Beautiful setup again from Saunders Penn. Looking for an apple to go with his earlier goal, but Villano's stick not on the ice at the time the puck was there. What's the old saying from the Red Green Show? Keep your stick on the ice. Well, Villano didn't get the memo there. Nearly an A-grade chance for the Blue Hens. Penn looking for number 2, surrounded by navy blue sweaters. Couldn't get a clean shot away from right on the welcome mat. Wogish gets this puck high again. It's shot in by Engelman from distance off the backboards. Race for a loose puck. Flaherty protects the zone. He had a good 15 feet to work with, but Schulman offering pressure forced him to hurry up. Penn, again in the near corner. Leaves this to Engelman at the top of the right circle. He skates a tight circle to generate time and space. To Penn. Shot blocked. It comes back to him off the boot of Kim. A poke check from Mulroney. Couldn't clear the zone as Engelman protects. To Saunders Penn. Now the umbrella collapses. Villano puts one on the doorstep. Wogish! Joey Wogish makes this a 4-1 hockey game. The Blue Hens pouring it on as we reach the midpoint of the second period. Let's see this one again. That is just old-fashioned awareness and perseverance, and not by any stretch of the imagination a pretty goal. But they all count the same. Halfway through the proceedings now. As we give that replay a second look. Joey Wogish getting his first of the year. Putting the Blue Hens up 4-1. Oh, Delaware goal! His first of the season, scored by number 24, Joey Wogish. Assisted by number 21, Thomas Villano, and number 23, Saunders Penn. Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 54 seconds in the second period. Wogish's first from Villano and Penn at 9:54. And I suppose it wouldn't be a collegiate hockey game without college-age boys being college-age boys, now would it? We'll see what gets sorted out here. As it looks as though Vinny's going to be the only one. Variale has been given a 2-minute reprieve. And that is going to be the case. The Hens go to their second Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 22, Vincenzo Variale. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 6 seconds in the second period. Variale, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct at 11:06. Chan could not hold the point. Good stick work from Vecchio to slow up Bystrom's chances to re-enter the zone. Crane clears with authority and flair to send the puck back behind the Georgetown goal, where it's recovered by Gatesman. Chan headmans to Walker through traffic along the far boards. Dyer takes aim from distance. McGregor makes the save, and a dislodged net gives us a pause in action. And we've got a man down in the far corner of the Delaware zone here with 7:47 to go in the second period. And that is Sean Lipinski. For whom medical attention's being sought on the ice. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your brand's clientele. From broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. So while Lipinski is helped up off the ice, we'll take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Delaware Men's Division II team. Next weekend, they're at Liberty, September 22 and 23, before returning home to face the Golden Rams of Westchester on Friday, September 29th. 9 o'clock start. We'll have that game for you here on the DHN. And then the Hens hit the road again, heading to the Lancer lot in Vinton, Virginia, where they take on the Hokies of Virginia Tech, October 6 and 7. So for the Hens, 4 of their next 5 games on the road. But we'll be here for the Friday, September 29 matchup against the Golden Rams at Fred Rust Arena. Get here if you can. Game time, 9 o'clock. We almost said post time, 9 o'clock. But if for whatever reason you can't, we'll have all the action for you right here on the 412. We reset the stage, 7:47 to go in the second period. 53 seconds remaining on the Georgetown power play. Penn, Wogish, Engelman, Flaherty, the quartet of penalty killers for the Blue Hens. But it was Teddy Dyer for Georgetown victorious off the draw. Holding the point is Almeida. Cross-ice pass bobbled by Pikus at the dot. He's pursued after mishandling the puck. Playing the body was Engelman. And Penn, unable to push the puck clear, foiled by Pikus holding the zone. To Chavone. Almeida at the point. Slap shot blocked from distance. Picking up the pieces on the doorstep, though, was Phil Pikus to score on the power play and bring the Hoyas back to within 2. Here's another look at it. Off the cross-ice feed. That was set up by Chavone. A power play goal, 12:50 into the second period. Bringing the Hoyas back within a pair. In the closing seconds of that Variale unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Georgetown goal, his first of the season, scored by number 33, Phil Pikus. Assisted by number 19, Joey Chavone, and number 21, Alex Almeida. Time of the power play goal, 12 minutes, 50 seconds in the second period. Picus is first from Chavone and Almeida at 12:50. So a 4-2 hockey game now. As we see it again. And that's exactly what got the Hens in trouble yesterday, was cross-ice passes that crossed the Royal Road, and McGregor couldn't move post to post in time to make the stop. Greco, who got his first goal as a Blue Hen, early in the second period, overpowered on the faceoff. A snipe from Picus from inside the right dot rang off the back glass. Muscling back the other direction was Keyshawn Scott, slowed up at center red. Hens give up a 3-on-2 counterattack. Picus's initial shot was wide. He chased down his own rebound. Here on the doorstep, getting one through was Chavone into the pads of McGregor, who deflects the puck to the near side. Five and change to go in the second period of a 4-2 hockey game. Big hit by Keyshawn Scott on Thyssen. Deep in the Georgetown end, but Chavone barrels back through up the right wing boards to reestablish net front position, and there Picus gets number 2. Beauty of a goal from Phil Picus. Off the Tyler Anderson setup at 15:09, as we saw in the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. So Picus on the board for a pair. Gets the Hoyas back within one. Georgetown goal, second of the season and the game for number 33, Phil Picus. Assisted by number 28, Tyler Anderson, and number 19, Joey Chavone. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Picus is second of the game, from Anderson and Chavone at 15:09. Hoyas change. Ehrlich clears. Klein drop pass to Sharp. Shot wobbles wide, I should say, of the far post. Ehrlich throws this into the corner from center point. Sharp gets there in time to beat Chan by a good couple strides. Sharp hassled by a pair of defenders in the near corner. He turns this puck to Vecchio below the net. Vecchio converging with Almeida. Almeida couldn't get the puck free as Wogish came barreling in to apply pressure on him. Vecchio slowed up at center. Ehrlich protects his own blue line, but Chan brings the puck back from left to right for Georgetown as we enter the final 200 seconds of the second period. Now a 4-3 game as the Hoyas, thanks to Phil Picus, reduced a 4-1 deficit now to just a single goal. Lou held the zone but turned the puck over. Engelman and Dyer converge at center. Dyer pushed play back inside the Delaware stripe by 12 feet. Wogish finds Villano the other way, 2-on-1. Villano centering pass to Penn was blocked. Dyer clears. In comes Chavone. Chavone crashes the net, but he was steered wide on the doorstep so McGregor could make the easy save. And play is halted. In the Delaware zone with 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. No matter if you're a competitive athlete at the top of your game or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Breakaway chance for Chavone. Denied by Keith McGregor. And the manpower is going to shift here with 1 minute and 56 seconds to go in the second period. What does Mark Borick have to say? Tripping the call on Chavone after the failed breakaway. And the Delaware Blue Hens are setting up for a Carl Dubé power play to take us to the end of the second period or to get them back in front by 2. Villano, Variale, Penn, Engelman, and Flaherty. Put yourself on the advantage when looking for something special for your someone special. Carl Dubé Jewelers in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Variale from the top of the left circle. No good. He was over the crossbar. Georgetown penalty assessed to number 19, Joey Chavone. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 4 seconds of the second period. Chavone 2 for tripping at 18:04. Pump fake center point from Flaherty before he released the shot in traffic, but it was blocked. Flaherty, Engelman. Back to Flaherty it comes after Engelman bobbled the puck. Now the umbrella collapses again. Stepping up to the right dot was Villano, but his shot into traffic too came back to him. Flaherty, one-timer, broke the stick of Engelman. 1 minute remaining in the period, and the Hoy is clear. Play action behind the Delaware net. Here comes Austin Vecchio. Top wave of the power play on for the Hens. Vecchio bulldozes past Dyer, who tried to play the body on him, but Vecchio maintained the puck unabated. He comes out the right side. Dyer with the waving stick. Can't disrupt him. Klein in the far corner. Kept wide by Gatesman. Klein looked pass. Couldn't get cleanly to Sharp, though. And Vecchio's pushed out of the zone by Dyer. This is cleared, recovered by Crane to Sharp, who steps in over the line at the left point. Final 10 seconds of the second period. Net front feed Vecchio. The shot from Wogish in traffic was blocked on the doorstep. Klein, final seconds. Can't set up a last second chance, and that will do it, friends, for the second period. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 4, Georgetown Hoyas 3. We'll be back. Third period on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network. Airing live on the 412 all season long and brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg. Hens build up a 4-1 lead at the midpoint of the second period, but the work of Phil Pikus getting a pair of goals for the Hoyas turned that 4-1 lead into a 4-3 lead as the Hoyas, coming onto the ice right now, pretty clearly have the momentum heading into this third period of action at Fred Rust Arena. The Delaware Hockey Network all season long brought to you by our good friends at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, presenting partner of the DHN. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. First State Ice Hockey. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. And Carl Dubé Jewelers. You too can become a sponsor of the Delaware Hockey Network. Opportunities available for the 23-24 season. To learn more, reach out to Mo. You can find her at mjr at 412communications.com. And we'd certainly love to have you on board as the 23-24 season of Blue Hens, Salesianum, and Avon Grove hockey is just getting ramped up. Delaware will start the third period with 4 seconds left on their power play from the Joey Chavone tripping minor. Pikus with 2 goals, taking the draw for Georgetown, stealing the puck, looking for the equalizer, but a blocker saved by Keith McGregor keeps his Blue Hens in front. Puck covered by Choi as Klein came pursuing it. Just 17 seconds into the third period. The Hens do gain an attacking zone faceoff, but Sharp was beaten by Pikus over the near dot. Almeida couldn't carry the puck through. He gives up a 2-on-1. Vecchio walks in, shoots. No! Choi with the kick save. Great chance for the Hens to get one for the thumb, if Hens have thumbs, that is. But ultimately to no avail as that 2-on-1 sees Matt Choi, the Bostonian, get the last word. In the Hens' only defeat to Georgetown since 2019, it was Matt Choi who was the backstop for Georgetown that night, as they ended up winning in a shootout right here at Fred Rust Arena early last fall. It was November 11th of 2022. Klein leads the re-entry for the Hens. Vecchio. Oh, Crane just held the point. Only barely so before getting that shot away, and Graham Klein couldn't pick up the pieces on the welcome mat. This is ruled offside with 1:24 gone in the third period. Either offside or a puck out of play, one or the other. Looks to be the former as Walter Lawrence spots the faceoff right in front of the Georgetown bench. Villano in for the draw across from Bystrom. Hens protecting the neutral zone, gets to Wogish. He couldn't split the wickets in from the right dot as he was sandwiched by a pair of Hoya defenders and ultimately lost the puck. Crane holds the left point. Wogish plastered by Walker into the side glass. Lost the puck. Mulroney, after clearing, got pummeled by Villano, and this comes back in icing with 18:08 to go in the third period, and Delaware looking to pad a 4-3 lead. Bystrom and Villano. Villano gets the puck net front, and Saunders Penn buries it on the doorstep to get the Blue Hens back in front by 2. Here comes the Delaware Sports Medicine replay. Second line makes it happen again. Penn gets his second, and it's now a 5-3 hockey game. Oh, Delaware goal! His second of the season and the game, scored by number 23, Saunders Penn. Assisted by number 21, Thomas Villano. And number 24, Joey Wogish. Time of the goal, 1:58 in the third period. Penn's second of the game from Villano and Wogish at 1:58. Jay Lou got a shot off from the top of the left circle, and this is deflected into the netting and out of play. So just over 3 minutes gone in the third period. Hens have gotten the momentum back in their favor. And Vinny Variale reaches for the puck to protect it from Pikus. Tomaitis winds up from the top of the right, or from the right dot rather, and his shot was blocked off a Georgetown skate as soon as he got rid of it. Thyssen dodges a check, clears up the far boards. Lawson at the Delaware blue line recovers for the Hens, but only briefly so before Pikus and Dyer come barreling in together up the near side. Ehrlich can't track down a loose puck in the far corner before Chavone got there. This rolls behind the cage to Tomaitis. Putting on the brakes was Gatesman. Couldn't finish his check after Tomaitis let the puck go. But as Tomaitis does, he's guilty of an icing with 16 minutes and 12 seconds to go in regulation. And the Blue Hens enjoying a 5-3 lead at this point But Pikus, leading scorer for Georgetown with a pair, takes aim right off the draw, only to be beaten by Keith McGregor. Another face-off to McGregor's right. Phil Pikus, joined by Anthony Greco. Another shot off the draw, another save by McGregor. Puck is down again, courtesy James Mandel. And the Hens win this draw. Here comes Greco up the logo. And in from the right dots, using Keyshawn Scott as a screen to gain the zone. Greco to Ehrlich. Wrist shot from distance, through traffic, caught and held by Choi with 15:47 to go in period number 3. Of a 5-3 hockey game, Delaware with the advantage. Greco, Maloney, and Scott, this fourth line for the Hens. Greco throws the puck toward the cage off the attacking zone draw. Shot attempt was wide, Choi with the glove. And we come right back to Matt Choi's left. Busy day for Choi. He's saved 23 of 28 shots to this point. Walter Lawrence had his feet taken out from under him. He's okay. Shot from distance from Flaherty was wide. Walker absorbs a Greco check, traversing the neutral zone, but gets the puck in behind the Delaware net. Anderson couldn't wrap one around. Rex Maloney, the Californian, into a 1-on-3. Maloney's shot right on to Choi, who tried to get rid of it. But the whistle came right as Choi held on to the puck for a pause in play. 15-15. To go here at Fred Rust Arena. Getz held the point before working into the corner. He fires the puck across ice. Crane to Sharp. Sharp hassled by Chan, lost control of the vulcanized rubber. O'Connor could not clear. It is carried by Jay Kim up the left side. Liam Mason barely held onside, had skate contact with the line at center point for the 2-on-2 entry. Now Mason's surrounded by white sweaters in the far corner. Ethan Sharp emerges with the puck. He floats it ahead to Vecchio. Good awareness of the timing of Georgetown. Klein gets tied up with Almeida on the race to the goal line in pursuit of the puck. Sharp took an absolutely needless hit there from Almeida. As he was on his knees, defenseless almost, after being tripped by Chan. And Almeida's gonna go for roughing. With 14:20 to go in the game, and Delaware back on the Carl Dubé power play. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Villano, Variale couldn't connect on the doorstep. Gatesman clears, and the other for Joey Engelman races this puck down. Georgetown penalty, assessed to number 21, Alex Almeida. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 40 seconds in the third period. Almeida, 2 for roughing at 5:40. Flaherty, Wogish, Engelman, Variale, and Villano. The 5 on for the Hens. Flaherty holds the left point, chipping the puck off his backhand beyond the reach of Anderson to Variale patrolling the left corner. Back high it comes to Flaherty. He surveys his options, D-to-D pass to Engelman. Wogish's stick hacked at net front by Thyssen as they continue to jostle for net front position, and Variale feeds to Villano up the right wing boards. 40 seconds to go on this Delaware power play. The shot from Engelman was right into Choi's pads, and this puck subsequently cleared the length of the ice where McGregor vacates the crease to steady, and the Hens get a fresh set of power play attackers on. 12:40 to go in the hockey game. Hens 5, Hoyas 3 in the first half of our Sunday night doubleheader. I should say Sunday afternoon turning evening doubleheader on the Delaware Hockey Network, streaming live on the 412. Klein to Sharp. Up high to Austin Vecchio. Final seconds of the Almeida penalty have ticked away. Hoyas back to full strength. Penn, Crane on the doorstep. From close range, he can't connect. As here, Matt Choi freezes the puck with 12:11 to go in the third period. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and they're sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Be the first star of your next gathering. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. You will not regret it. Crashing the net was Kim. He couldn't get past McGregor. A heavily screened Keith McGregor. Not bothered by the following shot. Getz and Kim were more than going at it net front there. And the dislodged net behind McGregor gives us the pause in play. Face-off comes to Keith McGregor's right. And goes the way of the Blue Hens, but Rex Maloney couldn't reel in the puck on its way through neutral ice off the carom shot around behind the Hens' goal. 11.5 minutes to go. Hens not quite switching into protect mode, as the 2-goal lead is often regarded as the most dangerous leading margin in the game of hockey. Of course, that lead will get less tenuous as time ticks away, but still plenty of opportunities for the Hoyas to cut away at that margin. Barely holding the point was Gatesman. He threw the puck in hard from center point. Crane could not clear. Gatesman comes back in. Fanning center point was Kim. Crane takes the puck away. Here's a 2-on-1. Crane together with Maloney. Maloney shot right into the Choi breadbasket for a pause. With 10:41 to go in the third period of a 5-3 hockey game. A-grade chance for the Hens. Rex Maloney from inside the left dot. 'Twas not to be. Sharp breaks up the clearing attempt from Kaplan. Pikus bulldozes through. He sets up a 2-on-1 the other way. Pikus puts on the brakes. The Delaware defensive reinforcements come in, and Keith McGregor comes up with a beautiful glove save to deny a hat trick to the Hoyas' leading scorer. And another save from Keith McGregor with 10:22 to go. Dyer and Vecchio. Dyer got stick on puck at the right dot, driving the puck to the corner. Ehrlich cannot clear. Sharp couldn't bring it down at the mid-zone. Flaherty backhands the puck. Chavone broke up the pass intended for Vecchio. This is pushed clear by Austin Vecchio after it was floated up to him by Flaherty. Shot from Klein on the doorstep. Waffle boarded aside by Choi. Vecchio taken down in the corner, trying to field the rebound, and he draws the penalty for the Blue Hens. And now Sharp has to step in to play the role of peacemaker and talk some sense into Jason Liu. Let's try to preserve this power play is what Ethan's saying in that moment. Showing his maturity and leadership as Teddy Dyer heads to, as Nathan W. Pyle calls it, the infraction chamber. And the Delaware Blue Hens make their way back to the Carl Dubé Jewelers power play. Put yourself on the advantage when looking for something special for your someone special. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Georgetown penalty, assessed to number 22, Teddy Dyer, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 6 seconds in the third period. Dyer, 2 for hooking at 10:06. A power play goal here for Delaware effectively puts this one to bed. Crane couldn't connect off the pen feed. Vecchio, in desperation, tried to hold the point, but Pikus penetrated through the neutral zone only to be slowed up at the Delaware blue line. Here comes Klein again, dodging a check from Gatesman. Saunders Penn looking for his third. Wrist shot was bothered by Gatesman, holding down that defensive pressure now net front as half the penalty to Dyer has concluded. Inside the final 9 minutes of the contest, Delaware with a 5-3 lead. They're on the power play for another 50. Vecchio to Sharp. Sharp through traffic, no dice. Pikus slowed up by Vecchio. Coming through was Anderson, but he couldn't control the puck on his way into the Delaware end. So nearly an odd man rush for the Hoyas, disintegrated. And Laura White signals too many players on the ice against Delaware. So we're going to go 4-on-4 with 8:19 to go. In regulation. Any player who was on the ice at the time of the infraction can serve it. Delaware coach Vince Falkowski just has to throw his hands up in the air. As Saunders Penn, who's had one heck of a game for the Blue Hens, 2 goals and an assist, a couple chances at a hat trick during that abbreviated power play. Heads off to take a 2-minute reprieve. So we're 4-on-4 for the next 17 seconds. Delaware penalty, bench minor, too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 41 seconds in the third period. Delaware bench minor, too many players on the ice at 11:41. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill begins right now for 1.5 minutes and a couple extra ticks. But the Hens are keeping their attack alive. Delayed penalty against Georgetown. McGregor hustles off the close-up shot from Villano, covered up by Choi. And so much for a Georgetown power play opportunity as Tyler Anderson is ruled off for tripping with 7:40 to go. So we're 4-on-4 again. Now for the next 82 seconds. Variale, Tomaitis, Flaherty, Engelman. The quartet of Blue Hens on the ice. Bystrom, Gatesman, Kim and Almeida. The quartet of Hoyas working in front of Matt Choi. Georgetown penalty assessed to number 28, Tyler Anderson. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 20 seconds in the third period. Anderson, 2 for tripping at 12:20. Flaherty off the Engelman feed, throws the puck in traffic, gets his own rebound back. That one made it through. The second shot was steered aside by Choi. Flaherty brings this puck down after Tomaitis ricocheted off the near glass. It caroms to Engelman working the left point. The native of White Plains, New York, traverses heavy traffic along the far boards, cutting toward the slot. He's stripped of the puck by Jay Kim, but Flaherty recovers for the Hens just inside their blue line. 6.5 minutes to go, 17 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Then a brief Carl Dubé power play will come the way of the Blue Hens. It'll last all of 38 seconds whenever it begins. Tomaitis muscles through dire pressure over the center logo to get the puck in over the Georgetown blue line, but Pikus leads the counterattack into numbers, though, for the Delaware bag check as Matt Crane steals the puck mid-zone and risks it free of Mulroney to head up this Dubé power play. The shot from up close denied by Choi. Final 6 minutes. Gets through traffic. Shot from the right point did not get through traffic. It was blocked by Chan. Vecchio failed to hold the point. Dyer pokes the puck free from him. Ahead to Pikus, but it's wristed away by the hard back-checking Matt Crane. Solid defensive play from him all evening long. Here to deny Phil Pikus the opportunity of a hat trick. Vecchio crashing the net. No. Choi held his ground. Nobody home for the rebound chance. 5.5 to go. Crane throws the puck from the right point off the backboards and hard. Gets to Klein, who backhands the puck to Penn from behind the net. Penn, in a major supporting role tonight, has added 2 goals and 1 assist for the Blue Hens. Great performance from the Texan. And this will be a penalty against the Blue Hens. So says Laura White with 5:04 to go. And it appears as though the Hoyas are going to take their timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be back with the home stretch of this hockey game when we come back on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Blue Hens on the road for 4 of their next 5. They take on Liberty next weekend in Lynchburg, Virginia, before returning home Friday, September 29, when they host the Westchester Golden Rams. Game time 9 p.m. Get here if you can. Otherwise, you can tune in all season long at the Delaware Hockey Network, DelawareHockeyNetwork.com. 5:04 to go. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning penalty kill starts right now for the Blue Hens as Austin Vecchio was ruled guilty of a hook. Pikus, cross-slot feed, bobbled by Chavone and slapped clear of harm's way. Gatesman, Pikus, Walker, Dyer, and Chavone, the quintet of Hoya attackers. 4.5 minutes to go. Hoyas need 2 to tie. Wogish, after losing his stick to Walker as they got tied up, pulled a Marty Straka move there and kicked the puck up ice along the far boards. You remember that, Eli. There's a name from the past, Marty Straka. Czechia native, played for the Pittsburgh Penguins for a good while in the 90s. As we show our 4-1-2 roots. And that hard work continues by Saunders Penn in the near corner of the Georgetown zone. He got taken down by Gatesman. Meanwhile, Pikus leaves a drop pass to Dyer, and a hard shot from 27 feet goes right into the breadbasket of Keith McGregor, who holds for a pause with now 3:41 to go, 37 seconds on the Vecchio penalty, and McGregor finding his groove, 16 saves on 19 shots to keep these Hens 2 in front. McGregor regathers his wares. Face-off will come to his right. Saunders Penn in to take the draw. Engelman, Liu, and Lawson complete this UD penalty kill. Puck is down, play resumes. Chan got slowed up by the reaching stick of Saunders Penn. Hens clear. Cross-ice feed intended from Bystrom was blocked offline by Lawson. Puck ends up in the near corner of the Delaware zone. Shooting from close up. Initially it was Chan, and then in the closing seconds of the power play, a scrap for the rebound. And we will slow this down. Gets the Hoyas back within 1, and that was Jay Kim. On the Delaware Sports Medicine replay with 1 second to go. On the power play to make this now a 5-4 game. Inside 3 minutes to go. Here comes Chavone. Steered to the near corner by Crane before he could get a shot away. Puck is loose. Chavone recovers it and leaves it to Pikus in the far corner. He's double teamed there. Goalie is off with 2:24 to go. Extra attacker on Gatesman. Could not maintain the momentum of the Hoyas. Sharp nearly got to center. Pikus stripped the puck from him. Sharp gets it away, and he scores the empty netter. So Ethan Sharp gets that one back for the Hens. Off the neutral zone turnover. Sharp makes this a 6-4 hockey game. And Matt Choi is back in the goal. Georgetown goal, first of the season, scored by number 17, Jay Kim, assisted by number 26, Andrew Chan. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 55 seconds in the third period. Kim's first from Chan at 16:55. Delaware goal! His first of the season, scored by number 15, Ethan Sharp. Time of the unassisted empty net goal, 17 minutes, 53 seconds in the third period. Sharp's first, an unassisted empty net goal at 17:53. Final 70 seconds. Choi is staying home. After the empty netter gave the Hens that 2-goal advantage back. Flaherty to Ehrlich. Puck poked nearly to the line by Villano, but held in briefly by Gatesman. This is cleared by Flaherty up the near side. Kaplan recovers at center. He volleys the puck back into the Delaware zone. No real urgency on the part of the Hoyas at this point. Pikus did play the body on Ehrlich, shot through. Pikus backhand, McGregor kicked that one away. Villano, in a battle for a loose puck over center, gives way to Gatesman, who backhands it again behind the Delaware goal. To Midas, to Ehrlich. This is lofted into the neutral zone. Mason gloves it down. Final 5 seconds of the game here upon us, as Mason absorbs a check in the corner. And a Mark Boric penalty will bring this game to its conclusion. Final score, Delaware 6, Georgetown 4. Today's final score, your Delaware Blue Hens 6, Georgetown Hoyas 4. Final shots on goal. Delaware 37, Georgetown 22. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star, with a goal and 2 assists for the Delaware Blue Hens, number 24, Joey Wogish. Tonight's second star with 2 goals for Georgetown, number 33, Phil Pikus. And the number 1 star of the game with 2 goals and an assist for your Delaware Blue Hens, including the game winner, number 23, Saunders Pitt. That will do it for us for the first half of our Sunday doubleheader. Again, the final score, Delaware 6, Georgetown 4. For Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rosen, for Assistant Producer Broadway Joe Sindoni, for our videographer Alyssa Craigle, for Joe, for everyone behind the scenes, for Eli, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company today. We're going to reset, and we'll be back with the second half of our doubleheader, as coming up at the bottom of the 6 o'clock hour, the Delaware Men's Division 1 team will take on the New Jersey Titans. We're looking at a 6:30 face-off for the second half of our twin bill. This is the Delaware Hockey Network, a copyrighted production of 412 Communications, all rights reserved. We'll be back in about 40 minutes for the second half of our Sunday doubleheader.